Every Sunday morning, I hoop with the boys for a couple of hours. I'm usually up and at the gym before the wifey wakes up, but one morning she caught me before I left and had me go get her Starbucks. I live in an apartment complex and our designated covered parking spot is kind of far. So since I knew I was just going to go in, drop off my wife's drink, then be right out to hoop, I just parked in one of the open covered spots close to my apartment. I might have got distracted by the misses a little longer than I planned, but still was only in for a few minutes. But when I came out, my neighbor was stopped behind my car, blocking me in and calling to get my car towed out of her spot. My internal dialogue was saying, "This lady is tripping," because she was hella mad, cussing at me, talking about your ass is getting towed as I walked up. I could have justified getting angry at her for being crazy because I was only parked in her spot for a few minutes, and she could have just let me out so I could go hoop. Then she could have her spot. But I tapped into my emotional intelligence and put myself in her shoes. I explained what happened without giving myself excuse. Then I said, I can see how working long night shift and coming home to someone in my spot when all I want to do is get in and go to sleep would make me really pissed off. And for that, I am sorry. I was wrong for parking here. She was ready and geared up for war, and you could see it in her face. But after my apology, I watched her rage subside. But even then, she didn't want to move out to let me go. She eventually called the tow truck company to cancel the tow, and I was able to go hoop. But if I didn't have control over my emotions and just matched her energy, that could have gone a totally different direction. I know there's going to be people that hear this story and think, this guy's soft. And to that I say, see me on the battlefield of the court and find out how soft I am. But the point of this story is to encourage you to choose the appropriate weapon for different situations you might find yourself in.